Yeah.
Excellent. Right from the coach. It's only a picture, but that's it.
Sydney might handwrite it for you, Steve.
What's that?
If you ask Sydney down there to handwrite it.
Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh, who's Sydney?
Sydney Rose, she's doing the clock.
Sydney? Rose? Sydney Rose? Well, I can do it for this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'll just chirp in.
And I'll try to not talk when you talk. I'm bad
I'll
at the
just
timing
chirp
so
in.
far.
All good.
Absolutely.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at the Swilers Rugby Complex for the Atlantic Rugby Championships. Final game of the tournament. New Brunswick and Newfoundland in the senior women category. And my commentating partner here this afternoon from New Brunswick is
It's me again, Emrys, back.
Amherst. Thank you.
Different voice every time I hop on, though, because I keep progressively losing it throughout the weekend. So,
Right on. Well, thanks for your time, and I appreciate you coming up in the play-by-play booth here.
yeah, once again, I'm having a great time. So,
Excellent.
I wanted to keep coming back, and this is going to be a good one from what I've heard. So.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, and they are about to kick off here, so it'll be interesting. The times I've watched New Brunswick, they've been like really wanting to keep ball in hand, even in their own end and stuff. So they're trying to phase through the rugby. I'm not really too sure about Newfoundland, but it could be an exciting matchup for sure.
Here we go.
Laurent Cormier with the kickoff there. Not handled on the kickoff though, but it does go to hand for Newfoundland. So decent little return here. We'll see what they come up with their first attacking platform. Sorry. Nice little rumble there from Jesse Penny. NB did come up with a turnover there, and they're quick to react. Lots of shape on the right side here. They're trying to narrow the defense, but they definitely have the overlap on the right. They're trying to use it. Lucy Bro with great speed on the ball. Laurence Cormier there. Emery Bolin with the pullout too. Working all the way to the wing. That's Greenlaw on the outside. Ends up out of bounds though, covered well, but they were back at the advantage.
Good opening passage of play.
You could see it right off the hop. I was just talking about it. New Brunswick likes to play. Keep it in hand, keep it moving. So they had the nice shape developed on the right side there, and they decided to use it, made a good game, but just couldn't execute all the way at the end. But they had the advantage, so they're happy to take it. Definitely a tap play coming up here. Mariah Pratt on the carry here. She's a danger girl for NB. Well taken down there, but she takes a lot of space, so good game. Conceding right away, though. Support was not there quick enough, so held onto the ball a little bit too long by the thread of the jackler. So
That was Jessie Penny for Newfoundland. She's one of our stronger players, playing her rugby at St. Avex up in Antigonish, Nova Scotia. There goes Jessie Penny.
that's a big carry, too. Newfoundland also deciding they want to play in their own end here. Both teams confident. Great carry again.
That was Olivia Corbett, co-captain for Newfoundland.
You can see the defensive structure is well built, though, for NB here. Keeping it close. Duffy's not the one you want to run into, though.
Oh.
Emily Duffy's met her well there on the defensive side. Couldn't see the carry number, but pressure at ruck time. There she is again, though, on the carry.
Jessie Penny, actually, she's wearing number two,
Yeah.
even though she's listed as 3 on the score sheet here.
Gotcha.
That's the young lady playing her rugby up in St. Avex.
You had the insider knowledge there, so.
Little bit, yeah.
Working the blind side there nicely, actually. Just like trying to look how narrow the defense is from MB, just using all that space. If they can move it out here, they have tons of space on the right side here, close to the booth. Ooh, mishandled in the middle. Playing advantage though, so another free one. They probably knew that.
Jessie Penny is the daughter of Newfoundland and Labrador rugby legend Dave Penny, who has played 35 times for Canada and has 2 Blues for Oxford while playing rugby in England.
Emily Powell not able to find touch there, and it goes to Greenlaw again, so she returns it. NB's in the phase again. Duffy with a carry. Slowed down well at the ruck time, though, for Newfoundland. They're looking to counter, actually. It's hard to tell who's might come up with this. Infringed again at the ruck. So the other games that I commentated, the big story for NB is they infringe at the ruck a lot.
Okay.
If they can clean up the discipline there, they phase really well, but they kind of just give it up at ruck time a little bit. So they'll be looking to focus on that. Ooh, a bit of a lift there. We're going to let it go. Looked like it could have been dangerous, but it's okay now. Once again, good shape built up here for Newfoundland on the close side. Great tackle, yeah. Felt the power in that one. Looking for the space behind. Decent coverage here. That's Janae Spence, I believe. Actually, I don't have her last name, but I found it last night. Janae Spence. Ooh. Tried to kick it up, but it will be the knock-on. So Embiid is going to end up coming up with it from the scrum here. Is this our first scrum of the day?
First scrum of the day.
First scrum of the day. And, you know, talked about her a little bit, but Emily Duffy on that tight head side is a great scrummager. Been very strong throughout the weekend. She's hard to move. She's very strong in there, has great head position, so we'll see what Newfoundland comes up with here.
The front rows look to be equally sized. Should be an interesting test here.
And as you can hear in the mic, it is windy and it is cold. It's not a good day for jean shorts if you're out here in jean shorts. So you'd be regretting your choice.
Sorry about the weather.
Oh, that's a big push from Newfoundland there. They're definitely drawing the penalty 100%.
Scrum from Newfoundland. Jessie Penny.
Yeah.
Leading in from the front there.
That was a big statement. That was a big statement from Newfoundland. They're setting the intent in the scrum time. Looks like we're going to be playing it here. No, we're deciding to go to touch. That's Emily Powell that's making the choice there again. A good touch finder, too, from the middle of the field.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Really good attacking platform here for Newfoundland coming up with the throw at the 22. So is the numbers mixed up there? Is it who's number 3? Is it mixed there?
The only change there is Jessie Penny is wearing number 2.
So is that Emma
and we'll give Emma Bridgman, I suspect, is wearing number 3.
Right, okay. So Emma Bridgman there with the throw, and it's a good one. Ooh. Drops a little bit low, so not able to handle. Maybe just too much width on the pod there.
As we were commenting earlier, with a damp, greasy ball with windy conditions, both teams would be better off keeping the passes a little bit tighter.
Let's see if NB can make a correction at the scrum here, because it looked dominant last time for Newfoundland. They had that late push, and as you know, the difference between the levels here at the senior level, they can go as long as they want. There's no stoppage there at the 2-meter push.
Agreed.
So if they want to take him for a ride, they're going to go. Oh, there it is, the push again. But NB gets it out quick here this time. They knew the pressure was on. That's Emery Boland on the tip pass there. She's danger for NB in the midfield. Right in the middle field here, so they have options. Met well there. Pulling it out by Lucy Bro there again. Good hands from Laurence Cormier. Trying to work it to that wing. Janae Spence gets positive there. In Duffy's hands again. That looked high.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's high for sure.
Yeah. Jessie Penny with a high tackle there.
Justin's got the call here, so NB is playing on advantage here. Free one, as they say. This is a good spot to find her with the free advantage, see if they come up with it. We're going to pull back. Felt like maybe he blew it up early there. They could have had a chance at the ball. That's okay, though. Maybe there's a way to make it so it doesn't walk. Anyways, coming back to the mark here. Almost in the middle of the field. So it's not an easy touch find, but she probably definitely wants to look to get at least over half, though. Which it looks like she does, for sure. Yeah, actually does even a little bit better. 5 meters into the opposing half.
Teams seem to be fairly well matched here so far. 7.5 minutes in the first half. Score still 0-0.
Adriana Plattis here is going to be throwing in for MB. They favored the middle in past. There it is again. Yeah. Not met, so good throw and a good take. Lucy Bro feeds it out. Emery says, I'm going one way. It's not coming out, I'm going straight. Good ball speed from NB here. Just mishandled, though. It's definitely a knock on here, so it's going to be reset again. You can see the intention from NB. They like to play with speed, and Emery Boland is a key piece of that. She gets them to go forward, and if they get a good ruck there, it's dangerous for them on the flow side of the ball all the time. So if they can keep it consistent, and you can see there just a mishandling error, but if it went to hand, it's danger. It's danger out there for sure. Definitely got a pep in her step this morning with the girls. Like, they're looking ready.
Absolutely.
Game's very high pace right now. Very high pace.
Scrum to Newfoundland. Just inside the Newfoundland half. See how the scrum goes here again.
NB is heavily covering the backfield here. You see Gigi Smith is actually cheating way back. Maybe a bit of film work there because they went straight to the kick. They knew it was coming. So there's actually a ton of purchase on this far side here. They can get a good return. That's Gigi Smith on the ball now. Doing some good work there, bouncing a tackle or two. Takes a couple girls to take her down. Looked like Lucy Bros maybe thinking about the box there. Like I said, though, NB likes to play the ball in hand. So messy ruck. It's well contested, but Newfoundland's going to come up there.
Stolen by Jessie Penny.
Yeah, Jessie Penny again. You could hear Gracie Whalen there at the scrum. She wanted that ball fast because she knew that infringement was coming if she couldn't get it out. And unfortunately, Newfoundland wasn't able to recycle. So back to NB possession. Another almost identical touch finder to the last one. So we're basically rewinding the game a couple minutes, and we're back to where we were.
New Brunswick throw.
Plattis with the throw here again.
Is it fair to say that this New Brunswick team is well represented throughout the province in the club system there?
Yeah, I believe so, for sure. Like, it's definitely a diverse group of girls within the province, definitely. A lot of different backgrounds too, like Lucy Bro played at Acadia, for example. Emery Boland's playing at UNB. Girls are from all over. Duffy's been playing over in Australia, a little bit in France, so. Good work here, a little bit of interplay. Just building the phases, NB. Working that short side. They like to do it. They really want to narrow the defense, but Newfoundland is staying well organized. So you can see they have tons of width on defense here. So some hard yards coming. Finding Duffy again. Up just beyond the 10-meter line. It's stolen, though. I believe it's ripped out of the tackle there. Couldn't see the number, but great work from the Newfoundland defender to get the rip. And they're quick they want to get those two quick passes on the turnover. There's the danger. Finding the gap there, finding some space. That was Kaylee Sandbrook that was finding the space there, finding the gap and taking advantage. Ball's out, there's tons of space out there, taking the gap again. Big break out here. Wow, what a good cover tackle. You felt if that one went to hand, it was almost surely in, and they get the turnover immediately. Janae Spence with a great cover tackle, felt the urgency there and just knew how to come up with something. And they are rewarded, so. Didn't get to see what the call was exactly, but it must have been an infringement on the ground.
Touch made by New Brunswick, just up over halfway. I made a comment earlier, seems like there's been quite a resurgence in rugby in New Brunswick in the last decade. The prominent clubs in Fredericton and St. John have been doing great recruitment work, and you guys have a positive rugby scene in New Brunswick these days?
Yeah, absolutely, and the girls' side is very strong.
Excellent.
Lots of girls playing rugby there. As you can see, you got two teams in the youth division for the girls and stuff, so it shows out here. It all trickles upwards, as they say, right? This is a really good kick from Newfoundland, though. She's going to take that in.
Ooh, so that's going to be a 5-meter scrum for Newfoundland.
Not a great choice, it's fair to say. It's going to put them under a ton of pressure. Maybe she just wasn't aware, but
I think she was probably unaware of what the result of that was going to be.
Yeah.
So here comes that Newfoundland scrum again. Great attacking position for them here. Great attacking position for Newfoundland here. 5 meters out.
I think they're going to be looking to just move it quickly and try and find Madeline Picard there at 12. They probably just want to get it to her and get it going forward first and see what they come up with. Oh, this is a good response from MB on the scrum,
Very
though.
much
Yes.
so.
You could see the boring happening on the far side there. That was Duffy just putting a ton of pressure on that side and just giving the push.
Excellent scrum by the Black Spruce there. Well contested.
Yeah, great trio there in the front row. For MB, they're very strong. Tiana Irving, Adriana Planis, and Emily Duffy working there for the penalty. So big response too, because they conceded the penalty twice there at the scrum, and they, in their own end, they're saying, "Hey girls, let's turn it up. We need one back." So
Absolutely.
and they deliver.
Nice touch find there.
New Brunswick is almost surely going to play with this. Like they almost never kick it out when they're at this position in the field. They're really only going for the exits when they're deep in their 22.
The wind is probably best described as crossfield.
Yeah, and it's affecting the throw there, you can tell. Yeah, not straight. Back to the scrum. Oh.
The wind continues to present challenges here
Everything flying out of the booth.
to Mr. Sexton and his AV system here.
So anyways, we're going to get back to the scrum here while we try and clean up the sheets.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Looks like the set's in here. A strong set, too. A more stable platform for both teams here. They're contesting it much more. There's a pick here off the back. Taken out of bounds, though, so dealt with well. Kayla Halloran was on the pick there, just trying to get something go forward. But maybe not, because it also said jersey 8. But she's wearing 18, so I'm not sure.
No score here. Almost 16 minutes in.
Oh, jersey 18. It was Mel Cobb, sorry.
Okay.
Mel Cobb had the pick at the back there. Just got dealt with very well, though, from the back row from New Brunswick. A little bit of an overthrow, not straight again. It's a big struggle to throw in the swirling wind like that, man.
Tough afternoon for the line out
In every
throwers.
game. In every game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in every game.
I think the teams would be better to concentrate on short lineouts.
Does make it easier to defend when you know, like, hey, if just let him have the back. It's probably going to not go straight. You can just work on the middle front. So
Easier said than done, standing up here in the commentating booth.
yeah, been a minute since my prime. Been a minute since my prime, and I say I could go out there and do it myself. So
Good attacking scrum here for the Newfoundland team.
Gracie Whalen with the put in.
He's got on the phone there.
Emily Duffy going for a great steal there, and she comes up with a hand straight to the ball, so she's legal for it. Absolutely has all the rights.
Indeed.
NB is playing a lot in their half though, and another rip. Nice hands from Newfoundland there. Great tackle from Duffy.
Big contact.
Front row on front row action.
Big contact.
Yeah, physical. Infringed again. Infringed again at the ruck. Newfoundland wants to play. There's the quick tap off. Ooh, a little out the back pass there. Little Sonny Bill. A
Yeah.
little Sonny Bill action. It could be his daughter. I don't know. It looked the same. MB comes up with a steal at the ruck time there, though. Really back and forth at the ruck.
Hotly contested rucks here, no question.
Box kick from Lucy Bro, just feeling the pressure, wants to get it out. Bounces back to NB's side. she's playing offside there. You're not entitled to touch it. No, that's been a bit of a struggle too. Trying to remember when you're onside and offside, but it's definitely been a priority for referees in the last couple of years to make sure, like, you know, the knock-on offsides and the offside and kick time is very well dealt with. So good call from Justin.
Absolutely, absolutely. I commented earlier in the day how exceptional I think the refereeing's been all weekend.
Yeah, it's been very good and consistent.
Absolutely.
So Laurence Cormier doesn't find touch there. It kind of looked bobble forward, but it's play on. So Newfoundland back with the ball. Nice out the back pass there. Good little interplay. It's well defended. Read it well. Hands on the ball there. It looks like come up with a steal. No, infringed again. She wasn't entitled to it. Oh, it's going, no. She had a clean steal, but it's going back to the original advantage.
It would have been a clean steal, indeed, yeah.
Didn't see he had the original advantage going. My fault. Looked like it was high tackle, yeah. High tackle near the line out there. Or actually, sorry, there wasn't a line out back on the counter attack, I mean. Oh, I only just noticed we got the full names on the scoreboard, not just NB and NL.
We do.
We got the Rock and we got the Spruce on the scoreboard. That's nice.
Is the official name the Black Spruce?
They was. I don't know the history. I moved there myself like about 6 years ago, but Black Spruce was before my time.
Excuse
me.
Now
it just goes by Spruce, but
just Spruce.
But there was Black Spruce, and I do believe that Black Spruce also. If I could be wrong, but it was also mostly an Indigenous program as well. Like they were really trying to get Indigenous people in New Brunswick involved with Spruce, and I believe that they had kind of their own thing called Black Spruce. But I could be wrong there, but I know it was. It's not really currently in use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just go with the Spruce.
Yeah. So back to the action. A big ruck there, lots of bodies in. Keeping it simple here. Let's get some go forward. Another rip out of the tackle. That was Savannah Leroux on the rip there. Great defensive play. NB's trying to come up with it. It's definitely slow. Like Newfoundland's been really good at slowing down the ball, but they've infringed. So you can see it's a clear strategy from Newfoundland there that they want to slow the ball down in the tackle. They've talked about this a lot with the women's game too, especially just because of what Canada's doing on the national stage with women's rugby. Is like the double tackle is really important. They want to target under the ball and slow the ball down through the tackle rather than at ruck time. So you can kind of see that on the Newfoundland side. They're really trying to throw the extra body in there, just hold it up for that extra second just to slow it down.
Well identified there.
They did unfortunately concede there, but now there's some treatment because it has been physical at tackle time. So. And we're in the fourth day. So it's a bit of a trudge this tournament sometimes, playing a game basically every day. I know the women did have kind of a day off at some point there, but it's still a lot. It's still a lot of rugby.
It's a lot of rugby to be played in 4 days, no question at all.
Yeah. I was trying to see who was down there actually from Newfoundland. I think it's number 12.
I think it's Maddie Picard.
Yeah, it is. So maybe she looks a bit rattled, like maybe it was just a bit of a high contact or something. She looks like she's just kind of getting asked some questions, seeing if she's all good.
Yep.
Obviously, you take the head injury stuff pretty seriously.
Yep.
Player welfare is really important. So
very much so.
Definitely, like I said earlier, a bit of a pep in the step for the girls today. Like, it's very physical. You can tell they all had catnip in their breakfast this morning for sure. The energy's high. The energy's high.
New Brunswick, this weekend, you brought over a full slate of teams that competed in the under-19 men.
Yep, we had the U19 men. We had two of the girls' teams, the U18s and the U19s, and the senior women.
And senior women's. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, so it's been building for the girls there for sure, doing really well, which I gather is a similar story to the girls in Newfoundland, definitely building, right? So
absolutely. The numbers are well bolstered these days. The game has progressed tremendously on the women's front, mostly in the high school system here, but it's paying dividends. Now we've got a full senior program here for the last 3 years, I guess, in Newfoundland.
Awesome. Yeah, we with the U18 academies in New Brunswick, we actually just had our Ireland tour that we had back earlier in the spring. So a bunch of girls coming through there. You surely see at the senior level in a couple of years. which you saw probably at the U18 level for the Spruce. Tour was highly successful, got some wins, had a good time, saw some things.
Is the high school game alive, well, and healthy in New Brunswick
Very
these
good.
days?
Yeah, and it gets better every year.
Excellent.
The women's especially, obviously, like, you know, I think even just in the Moncton area, you know, there's like 9 teams in that division or whatever. So
Fantastic.
It's pretty strong, and you know, the men are trying to follow the model for sure. The men are building their high school league for the men is also quite good. So yeah, definitely building at the youth level in New Brunswick right now, and you know, in a few years' time, like I said, you'll see those players come through the senior and just elevating the level of rugby for everybody around here.
Excellent. Just crossed the 21-minute mark here in the first half.
Plattis with a good throw, but it was well contested at the front from Newfoundland, so they put a pressure on and couldn't get a handle on it, Spruce. So Newfoundland's on the pace with the ball now. Moving it really well here, trying to find the outside. A bit of a tackle break, and she's off. Mishandled a little bit, kept control of it though, luckily. Well-constructed defense from Spruce, breaking off tackles though. So strong carrying from Newfoundland right now, and the phase is building. Moving on to the outside channel. Big handoff there, another handoff. Out the back again, didn't go to hand though. Scramble defense, Greenlaw's quick to just pounce on it. Ball's still in play. Need to look to settle here a little bit if you're Newfoundland. Slow ball now, so let's see what they come up with, trying to build the shape a bit. Going to the kick, that's a good option. Just settle it down, puts the pressure back on them. So it hits grass though. That's Janae Spence on the return. Little chip, finding grass as well. Gigi Smith goes up for it, but it just bounces awkwardly over top of her head. Ooh, we're wrapped around the neck there for sure. I think the touchy has caught that, but not sure.
Seemed high to me.
Yeah, we got wrapped around the neck there, but it looks like it was missed, but that happens. So it will be, maybe he was making, I think I was maybe hearing him make a comment there. It was slipped up late.
Okay.
Yeah, so deemed not dangerous. I think he slipped up late or whatever on the falling is what Justin was saying there, so was remarking on it. A bit of a 4-man here. This is a 4-man? This is a bit of a change-up. Or has Newfoundland been running the 4-man and I just missed it?
I know. That's first 4-man line out in this game.
So diverse line out for Newfoundland. You actually haven't seen that too much this tournament, unless it's in the red zone.
So they maybe shorten the line out to try and keep it to the front with the windy conditions.
Yeah, the 4-man ends up being kind of like that rock, paper, scissors style line out, right? Like you guys, if you hit front, then we're going to fake front, go back type thing, right? So teams have been using it safer. Nova Scotia men's especially, actually, were using a lot of the 4-man. And NB is actually getting the steal there. That was Mariah Pratt that was quick on it. So rectified the mistakes earlier by infringing themselves at the ruck and get one back. There's going to be a stoppage here. Hurt players again.
Injury, yes, to the Newfoundland second row. Looks to have taken a small head knock there. I guess congratulations is in order to a couple of the teams that maybe we can highlight. I believe the Newfoundland men finished first.
They did, unfortunately for me.
Well-contested game. I think New Brunswick really played their way into the tournament. Had a very, very close contest with Nova Scotia.
Super physical game.
Super physical game. And I thought they really stuck it into Newfoundland today.
Yeah.
Came up just a little bit short at the end.
They played well. Great outfit from Newfoundland this year.
Think so. Absolutely. Well-organized team. Well-coached.
Back to the girls here. Laurence Cormier with a good touch find. Almost up to the halfway. So Plattis actually kind of fixed her throw a little bit there. Had a good throw last time, but it was read by the Rock and contested there at the front, so they didn't get a good handle on it. So if she can keep the consistent throw, maybe they'll find the right gap here in the lineout. The zero ball, as they call it, right to the front. to Tiana Irvin. Trying to trick them out a little bit, just get the ball in their hands from the line out. It's a safe option. Off to Duffy, bounces 2, bounces maybe 3. Taking the third for a ride, bounces her off as well. Great rumble there from Duffy. It's out quickly from Cormier. Bolin now, moving it. This is great action from the Spruce here. Almost everybody getting a touch, ends up with Greenlaw on the outside. Ooh, the little off the deck pass to Janae Spence, she's on the outside. Great movement there on the outside, leads to the gap. And Janae Spence is gonna touch it down under the post, making the cherry on top even, getting close to the post. Great play from the Spruce there, finding the space on the outside. There wasn't much, but he actually really ended up with Greenlaw making an awesome play, getting the ball loose from off the deck to Janae Spence. And it's just like, you get that little slip on the tackle, it's hard to recover. And you see that there.
Tremendous individual effort there. Try scored underneath the post.
They'll be happy with that one because they've been trying to play the ball in hand all weekend and show what they can do, and that's what they can do when the ball is in their hands. So,
convert to come. New Brunswick Spruce up 5-0, just under the 26-minute mark of the first half. 30-minute halves in this tournament format instead of a typical 40 minutes.
It will be Janae Spence, the try scorer, who's also trying to convert her own score. Looking for a quick 7 for herself. It's a good strike. Looks like it just sailed left, though. Really hard with the wind once again. You can see she's holding her head. She's not happy with it, but...
Curious distance that she's taken to kick from there.
Yeah.
So the score remains 5-0 to the New Brunswick Spruce. 26.5 minutes played of the first half.
You feel that the Rock would probably be disappointed to be down 5-0 at this point. It feels like they've been really dominant and getting a lot of the set piece in New Brunswick's half, but they've kind of just, New Brunswick's weathered the storm, as they say, and you know the Rock is going to be fired up here to just get back down because they know they deserve one.
Absolutely.
Bit of a short kick here. It's a good one. Under a lot of pressure, Mariah Pye handles it well. Yeah.
Well taken.
Breaks the tackle there, too. So forces a couple girls to deal with her off the kickoff. They are going to retain the ball for sure. Good shape here from New Brunswick. They're finding Duffy again. Oh, she just bobbles it out. I actually believe it was even a Rock hand that got in there to force it. You can kind of see the tackle, and she like slapped the ball out with the other hand, knew it wasn't being carried very tightly. So great, honestly, it was a great read. That was Olivia Corbett. Or is it Carbett?
Corbett.
Yep. Yeah, that was actually a really savvy play from the captain. You can tell why she's got the big C. Making big plays like that make a big difference. So
she plays with the Bay RFC in Conception Bay, South Newfoundland.
So you can kind of tell from the shape here, if you're looking at it from the Rock, like they're definitely trying to move it outside. They almost have like this wide pod formation with the 13 and the back 3 players. So I think it's kind of obvious where they're trying to move it. Oh, they're actually going to go for the pick. It was maybe even like a little bit of a facade.
Bit of a decoy,
yeah.
No question.
That's another great carry from Mel Cobb off the back. Bit of a short movement here. Once again, trying to narrow the defense of MB by keeping it tight to the ruck. Good line from the captain there again, but she's met at the line. Quick pick there from Gracie Whalen. Wanted to speed up the ball herself by just taking it on. Big rumble there, and it's looking dangerous right now. Rock is building the phases, and like I said, they want one back. They want one back. Going to the short side now. It's a big carry. She's scary on that one. They didn't want to tackle her low. Eventually, a couple bodies get in there and push her back. I believe that was Jessie Penny again.
It was indeed.
She's getting active. Playing advantage, though, so it is going to come back. It was held up, but they were playing advantage.
Nice piece of advantage played by the referee there.
Definitely going to the tap here. It might be Jessie Penny again. She looks geared up for it. Yeah, it is. On the little switch, actually, off the tap to Jessie Penny going inwards. Ball bobbles out. Do they retain? No, it's going to be a knock. Maybe just got a little greedy trying to do too much with it there.
Well defended by New Brunswick, though. Almost on the stroke of halftime here.
Could have been considered a bit of a desperation play. They knew the half was almost closing, and they were like, we got to punch this in here. They will be disappointed that they haven't punched one in with all the work they've been doing in the New Brunswick half. They're getting a lot of purchase with the forward carrying, too. You kind of want to see them maybe go to it a bit more and just play a simple game. You know, just punch it up, punch it up, punch it up, and just let the game open up for them a little bit. It's almost like they're going for the big play off the first phase, second phase a little bit.
Should play to their strengths, and yeah, they've lost a little bit of possession, and agreed.
The Rocks looking to put a lot of pressure on defense here. They're only having one back on the backfield to cover the kick. They've probably done film, though, and realized that New Brunswick hasn't had a comfortable exit strategy. So they're probably fine with just having the one back and putting pressure on the line with the defenders. Because they have struggled to exit in this tournament. They're not really super willing to kick from their own end. They like to play.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, you could see here on that loose head side, just drop to the knee right away.
Penalty to Newfoundland. They
Yeah.
can end. They can end a half on a penalty.
There it is.
And it was that danger woman, Jessie Penny,
It was,
again.
yeah. She was carrying the team. She's like, I gotta get one for the team. Or she wanted to make up for her earlier mistake letting go of the ball there, and she does so efficiently. So right at the death of the half, basically, the Rocks back in it with a chance to go ahead here, actually.
Jessie, who I commented earlier, plays her rugby in Nova Scotia at St. FX University in Antigonish. She was actually the leading try scorer in the AUAA, or I should say AUS, Women's Rugby University League in the Maritimes this summer, in this past rugby season.
You can see why. She knows her strength. She said, hey, we're 10 meters out. Get it to me. Get it to me. We'll keep it real.
She's been identified, too. She's been away to a Canada under-19 camp. And convert good.
Yeah, Emily Powell with the convert.
Newfoundland Rock 7. New Brunswick Spruce 5. And that is halftime. Very tightly contested half.
Yeah, and small comment, too. You can see that Emily Powell took her kick a lot closer, like you were commenting on Janae Spence's kick earlier. So maybe they'll take a page out of her book. But I believe we'll take a probably small break here at half, and we'll be back to a really good game so far and see what the second half brings us.
See you in a minute.
It's funny, you were asking me questions about those, but I actually don't know a ton about them. I know like quite a bit. I don't think yeah, so because I'm originally from Ontario, I haven't really like
I know on the men's side, I guess like the Royalists and the Trojans.
yeah, like Moncton, like when I first moved here, my very first year here, I was playing men's with Moncton, and that was the first year we won the there.
Okay.
So first in the whole time.
What do they call it? The Moncton Black Tie. Black Tie.
Yeah, and, yeah, I mean, yeah, and like so Mira Bichir has been on the senior women's team for the first time this year. Senior men started last year. They're actually quite good. There was actually quite that competition. So yeah, it's building a bit. Moncton's definitely in a wrong place right now. The club is not well managed. Okay.
And we're back.
Yeah, I had to throw the headset on quick there. It was a quick half. I was like, oh my God, they're getting ready to go. They want back in.
For those just tuning in, we are live at the Swilers Rugby Complex on Crosby Road in St. John's. And this is the Atlantic Rugby Championships. It's the final game of the weekend's tournament. It's the senior women from New Brunswick versus Newfoundland. 7-5 Newfoundland. They scored a converted try right at the stroke of halftime. And Newfoundland are set to kick the ball off here now.
There was a sub for Spruce because Tiana Irving has come off the field, but I can't find exactly who has come on.
So we'll try and figure that out for you soon.
Okay.
I believe it's in the scrum cap there, but we'll have to wait and see the number.
So, ball's taken by Spruce on the kickoff there. Savannah Leroux with the return. Or Leroux. Out to Duffy. She's been a problem on the carry.
Absolutely.
Physical on the carry there. Quick speed from Bro. Cormier to Bolin. Bolin's met well there. Great tackle from Kaylee Sandbrook. Like I said, though, NB's playing in their own end. They love to do it. So it's Gabby Leverett that came on there, replacing Tiana Irving in the front row, it looks like. Ball's lost from Spruce, though. So that's the danger, though, right? If you want to be a team that's willing to play in your own end, you run the risk of making a mistake and then giving the other team a good attacking platform, which is what has resulted here. The Spruce defense off set piece has been pretty good, though, so you're confident for them that probably not going to concede something off the first phase here, but we'll see how the Rock builds into it. Definitely going to the open side here, it looks like, unless they're going to do a little tricky 8-pick, maybe 8-9 action, 8-9 wing action on the far side. Justin just getting the front rows to reset a little bit. Wasn't happy with how everything was getting set up there. Taking their time with it.
Newfoundland playing right to left, wearing the black jerseys.
Yeah, and Gabby Leverett with a little trial by fire here. She got subbed in at the half, and we're right into a scrum, so. Good engage. It's a decent push as well. The Rock fires back on the push and gets the platform, so ball's out. Tight little ball there to Maddie Picard. She was on a great line, full steam ahead. Out, quick dart there from the 9, Gracie Whalen. Trying to play with speed, just keep the pressure on. New Brunswick is well set up on defense here, though. Finding another little half gap, though. It was a great tip. 12-14 there, Maddie Picard to Aaron Bolin.
New Brunswick penalized there, playing the ball in the ruck.
Both teams have definitely been well versed in using that short side of the ball in the game here today. It's a big priority for both teams offensively. It seems like they want to use the whole width, as they say. Basically causes the defense to have to narrow a lot and then opens up space on the other side. So common strategy for both teams. This is a lick your lips moment here for the Rock. This is pretty much one of the best attacking positions you can get. Scrum at the 22, because basically one tackle break in the middle of the field and it's under the post. Another good scrum for the Rock. It's out, and you can see they're trying to get to the middle of the field. Little swap action there. Out the back to Maddie Picard. She tips it off. Good little fend and a run from Laura McGrath there. Going back the opposite way. So a little rewind play. Jessie Penny on the carry again. Tipped it off. They were infringing again, though. Hands in. New Brunswick is questioning the call for sure, but they've been consistently getting in penalties against them for the hands in. Just not legal to the ball.
I think Newfoundland have called for points. They're going to take a smack at goal.
Bit of respect shown there.
Yep.
They're respecting the NB defense for sure.
Tight game. up to just crossing halftime. Seemingly kickable penalty here.
Yeah, it's just left. It's literally just left of the middle, so just a slight angle.
Probably just on the outside of her range here. Be interesting, and this is the fly half for Newfoundland, Emily Powell. A little bit of a breeze against her, plenty of leg.
It's got the tons of leg. Easy peasy. Underestimated her range there for sure.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, she was good from 25 meters there.
Right, so well done, Emily, shutting us up a little bit. Sorry about that.
10-5 rock over the Spruce.
Yeah, they wanted to come away with something there, and like I said, respecting the NB defense, you know, they struggled in the first half to convert, and they said, hey, you know what, we got the chance here. Maybe let's just get some points on the board. Little scoreboard pressure now for the Rock.
Absolutely. Just crossing 35 minutes, 30-minute halves here, so 25 to go.
Kickoff here from Laurence Cormier, sorry. Finds grass, and it's a deep two. Trying to make the Rock play out of their own half there. You know what? If you're the Spruce, you're probably taking that. Happy with that.
Yep.
Basically a 15-meter or 20-meter net gain off the kickoff.
Absolutely. I think the wind that I thought was going crossfield in the last game is now in the favor of New Brunswick.
Yeah, it has shifted a lot.
Is that fair to say?
It just feels like it's going in a big circle, honestly.
Judging by that touch judge's flag over there.
Yeah. Definitely blowing against the Rock for sure. Pod set up already off the first receiver here for Spruce, so it's definitely going to the forward pod off the line out here. They want to hit it at the line here, get flat. Decent line speed from the Rock, though, so it's net neutral, essentially. Small gain, in fact. Good recycling and speed. That was linked well from Ella McLean there in Spruce, trying to find the space outside to her outside backs. They're playing advantage. Offside, there's the call. Spruce is definitely trying to find the line out here. And a decent touch find for sure.
Absolutely.
Halfway into the 22 here for the Spruce, so.
Good attacking line-out position here.
I had said it with the Rock just earlier, right? This is basically like the lick your lips moment for set piece a little bit. It's basically get it out, and if you get one tackle break and you're clean through, you're almost under the post every time. So Rock's gonna have to be diligent in defense here. Throw up to the middle. It's over the top though. Not handled. And Jesse Penny comes up with it. So problem time at the lineup for Spruce. Next penalty, you might want to see them just tap it and keep it in play. That's what they've been good at. Rock showing that they're willing to phase in their own half as well. Emily Powell is going to push it out. And then push it out again through the captain all the way to the outside there. So just outside their 22 now. Oh, NB comes up with a quick steal.
Oh,
Great
my.
reaction there. Almost got through, but like mishandled it. Thought she had her teammate on her hip, but was actually just on the outside of the Rock defender and threw it away off the steal. But a good steal nonetheless. I couldn't even see it. It was so fast.
Newfoundland lucky there. New Brunswick almost dotted down a try on the far side, but I think the New Brunswick player got pushed into touch at the last minute.
Yeah, I believe it was Kelly Greenlaw that came up with it on the far side there. It looked like she was walking straight in, but maybe it was Ella McLean, and she was trying to get it to Kelly Greenlaw. It was kind of hard to see because everything was happening so fast. But quick thinking nonetheless. And it's an NB throw, and this is the best attacking position they've had all day at set piece. They do bobble it back a little bit. It does make it out to Savannah LaRue. Got to the ground there, was almost in danger of being held up a little bit and turned into a maul. Ooh. Trying to go to the pick and go offense here. If I had to guess, though, I would honestly say that the Rock has the size advantage. So going to the pick and go game here is a difficult choice to make, but they're backing themselves, so we'll see what happens.
Edging ever so closely.
Yep.
To the Newfoundland line.
LaRue there on another carry off the back. Now they're going to go to the backs. Cormier to Bolin out to McLean. McLean gets just short there. Taken down at the 5. Lucy's trying to play fast. That's Bro. Sniped at the line there. She's just short. That was
just short.
Under a meter, basically. Going back to the pick and go. It's a quick pick and go, too.
Looks good.
Really well done.
Yeah, well played.
That was all the rucking there. That was all the rucking there. It was actually, I believe it was a really good ruck from Madeline Lingerie that kind of built the offense there. Just came into basically with the mentality, I'm taking you to the next town on that ruck, and just cleared it up. And I actually kind of missed the number of who ended up scoring, but it was a good base, and they just could pick it really quickly. So the speed was just killer there. Speed kills, as they say.
The ball carrier getting particularly low and allowed her to sneak in just over the try line. Well played, New Brunswick. And that levels up the score 10-10 with the convert to come.
Yeah, Janae Spence here with a chance to put NB ahead. Once again, building some scoreboard pressure. Did you happen to see who scored it? I kind of missed the
I
number
did
there.
not.
It was so fast. Like, NB definitely was playing fast at the ruck there, kind of similar to the far side. So I did miss it. Sorry about that. I wish I had a mic down to the sideline judge. I'd be like, hey, who scored it?
Successful convert.
Great kick there from Janae Spence.
Absolutely. That puts the score at 12-10 in favor of the New Brunswick Spruce.
Great contest here. Really close one. Both teams are very evenly matched. Similar game plans, similar style. So,
absolutely. Fans still into it here. Hanging on. Still a reasonable crowd considering the Arctic-like conditions here in St. John's. But we did have 3 excellent days of weather before it cooled off here today.
There wasn't enough sunscreen in the entire province.
There was not. There was not.
So see the kick went short there. It didn't make it 10. So New Brunswick had a chance at a free ball there, and I guess infringe. But I believe that what the correct thing that happened there is that it probably would have gone back to the option for the re-kick because it didn't go 10 whether they knocked it on or not, unfortunately. So it will end up being a rock put in there. Great push on from the Rock as well. They've been really good in the scrum today. Moving off captain, now moving it off as well. Finding her 15, Laura McGrath there on the overs line. Olivia Corbett on carry. Sorry, Olivia Corbett was the captain. I kept saying captain. Great carries up to almost the 22 for New Brunswick there. So Newfoundland threatening. Carly Stevenson rumbling, breaking tackles, keeping going. She doesn't want to go down. Oh, quick hands on the ball there. Great steal from Ella McLean. She was quick on it, saw the bad position in the ball and pounced. Oh, hidden fringe there. That's really too bad because it was a clean steal.
New Brunswick unlucky there. You're right. Great steal by the outside center.
They're going for points again.
Similar position as the last kick.
They just want to get up on the scoreboard. They just want to have that scoreboard pressure. It does play mentally in the players' minds while they're, moving around the field and stuff. They say the phrase chasing the game, right? You end up just a bit behind and you end up chasing the game a little bit, trying to force too much. So maybe the Rock playing the mental game a little bit, trying to get these points on the board. But that being said, it does have to be successful. So And we commented before, we thought this was maybe out of her range a little bit before on the angle, but she nailed it last time with meters to spare. So
She proved me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you. So
no, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong for sure. You said it. I trusted you. But definitely within her range here.
Yeah, she had plenty of leg.
Slightly more of an angle to the left of this last one, and like I said, the wind is hard to deal with. And actually, I think last time she had the kick, the wind was actually going the other way. So it's kind of coming back against her now, so it might be a different approach for her.
Yeah, the wind is probably best described as swirling.
Yes.
as opposed to unidirectional.
Yes, for sure. It does feel like it goes in a circle around here. There is a bit of a player welfare check here going on. So just waiting to see what happens to the kick. You can see Lucy Bro there just kind of checking in with Justin, asking some questions, maybe trying to get a clarification or two, I should say.
Time is off while they check the Newfoundland player. Some considerable concern. The coach Bobby Green and the Newfoundland physio Kevin Parfrey are attending.
Yeah.
To that player. I can't see the number.
I'm not sure who else came off, but Emily Duffy has come off actually for MB, and Toya Ogu has come into the game. She's a second rower though for sure.
Number 17.
So I'm not sure if maybe someone that was already in has kind of decided to move up into the front row. Oh, Tiana Irving is back on. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you guys didn't know, since this tournament is played with 24 people rosters, you actually have 9 substitutions. So within the rules of the tournament, you can actually put people back or players back onto the field that have been subbed out early in the game, as long as you don't exceed the 9 substitution mark. So you can see Coach Gabe Kim there for the Spruce is kind of using that strategy to get his front rower off earlier and then put her back in, and he's completely entitled to do so under these rules. So a little bit different than probably just like regular senior club rugby. But they kind of do that to also help with like player welfare and stuff. It is a long tournament, tired legs and stuff. So the longer they have to stay in the game, the more the safety becomes a concern. So it's definitely a rule around safety for sure.
Absolutely a positive piece of ruling there in the tournament. Number 14 was the Newfoundland player that came off. Here's the kick at goal.
Yeah, great strike again there from Emily Powell. So definitely making us eat our words.
Tricky kick too with that swirling wind.
Yeah.
She kept it low and drove it right through the post. That actually puts the score at 13-12 in favor of the Newfoundland Rock.
Yeah, so like I said, the Rock built that scoreboard pressure now. So in the back of the Spruce players' heads, they're going to be thinking, wow, we're down right now. So might play a factor. If they can stay level, though, emotionally, they'll be fine. But it is a little bit of a moment because you only have to win by 1. So
almost halfway through the second half now. Again, we're playing 30-minute halves in this tournament format.
The kick from Laurence Cormier finds grass again, but it's well picked up there on the far side. Wasn't fully sure how to say, but I believe it's Catherine Abbas.
Number 13. She's actually playing on the wing.
Or KJ.
Yeah, let's go with KJ.
KJ. Abbas is a cool name, though.
She's been strong all weekend, ferocious tackler. She's been on the field most of the Newfoundland games. One of the stronger players for the team.
The sub for New Brunswick, Toya Ogu here, is stepping up at first receiver. They don't handle the line out, though. Oh, closing of the channel, it looks like, for the Rock there.
It was.
Yeah.
Free kick.
Free kick here.
To New Brunswick, yeah.
Let's see if Toya still wants to get in on the action. It's off to Tiana Irving. She's come back into the game after being subbed out earlier. Good carry. That's Mariah Pratt on the ball. Oh, couldn't get a handle on it, just bobbled it before contact. Rock is quick to react. They're moving it. They want those passes out to space, and they are. They're isolating Gigi Smith and get it out to the outside. Caitlin Hawk on the outside there. Ooh, the quick little tip pass off there. Sneaky pass. Moving it back the other way, coast to coast. Coast to coast action. Spruce desperate to reorganize. Slow ball, though. So they get their set. Kaylee Sandbrook on the carry there again. Good shape here from the Rock. They got options. Trying to take Spruce out of the game defensively. That's the tip off to Picard again. She likes to take those hard, short lines. Ooh, the little dummy. Sold it, too.
Fantastic.
I think they came out of their
Good
shoes
skills.
there.
Good
I think they came out of
skills.
their shoes there a little bit. I believe that was the replacement front row, Natasha Cobb from the Rock.
Action not slowing down here. Penalty awarded to Newfoundland right on the halfway line.
Yep.
Not sure of the infringement there.
Yeah, couldn't get this. Oh, it's going to be a scrum, though, he said. I think they called scrum, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I missed the infringement as well, but
Yeah, they're calling scrum.
feeling confident in the scrum, which they should be. They've been good in the scrum. And maybe they want to, they've seen the sub of Tiana Irving in there. They're like, hey, maybe she's a bit tired. She was already in the game, so maybe let's attack it. But they've been consistent. They've been good at the scrum for sure. So definitely a safe option for them in the game right now.
Just crossed 48 minutes here. 12 minutes remaining in the game.
Another good scrum from the Rock. That's why they took it. Good platform. Getting pinched in a little bit here. Great little run and a bit of skill there. I believe that was Cobb, the replacement again, coming in. I thought she came into front row because she was wearing 16, but she was actually playing out in the centers. Ball's messy though. Bob will try to get a kick at it. Rock's coming up with it. So they get the better end of the scramble here. They need to settle it down though. Settle it down. There they go. They're building their shape a little bit on the right now. Oh, wow. What a bosh. She is feeling that, unfortunately.
Oh my. Jessie Penny lowering the boom.
Yeah, big time. And another breakthrough here. They're just going for it. That was Picard on the break, I believe.
Maddie
again,
Picard, strong center there for Newfoundland.
She has been just running those hard, tight tip lines right off of her 10. They have the connection going on right now. They're getting a gain off it almost every single time.
Not releasing the ball, though. Penalty awarded to New Brunswick. They'll look to clear their lines here.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is a good call. Find the touch. Get things settled. They got to start building it back up. Get to a position where they can get back in the game. Oh, well, is that well field? Oh, very close. You could see she was like almost swerving out and trying to swerve back in on the catch there.
Dynamic catch.
Was that Caitlin Hawko on the far side?
It was actually
no,
KJ.
Yeah, it was KJ. That's right, Catherine Abbas. Nearly with a crazy play on the outside there. Great bit of athleticism coming from her.
She's actually about to be subbed off, I think.
Yeah,
yep.
And also Emily Duffy is coming back into the game too for Spruce.
Yeah, KJ off, and
so you can see
McKenna Davis Tucker on.
You can see the coach from Spruce, Gabe Kim, is definitely using that extra sub as like almost a strategy to get the almost like basketball sub his front rowers back in. He knows that Duffy's a big danger person for them on the offensive side of the ball. So he wants her back in the game because they do need to generate some points here. Ball ends up in the Rock hands, though. Another good carry from Mel Cobb there. Jessie Penny just mishandling it there. Bit of a knock on. But they were playing advantage, so they're going to go back.
And less than 10 minutes left in this most pulsating contest here. Score remains 13-12. Newfoundland Rock over the New Brunswick Spruce in the senior women's category. Great to see such a tightly contested match.
I think I could see they're kind of chatting with Natasha Cobb there wearing 16 who came in. Like, I think they're saying you got a good matchup here physically. She is outsizing the centers of Spruce by a large margin. She's super physical. So they might look to just put her flat to the line here and just get a gain. Oh, that's a good response on the scrum from the Spruce there. Big push, but it does get out. Smart pickup there from the back of the scrum, and she's off breaking tackles too. What a run. That's the captain, Olivia Corbett. Or Corbet or Corbett?
Corbett, yep.
Corbett. Great run there, breaking tackles, getting them right up to the line. And it was a smart pick too. Rock resettling here. Jessie Penny on the pick. She's physical. Over the line, reached out for it and got it. Great bit of play from the Rock forwards there, making it happen.
Second try this afternoon for Jessie Penny.
You said it, she's the leading try scorer in that league for a reason, and she's showing it here today.
But great setup by Olivia Corbett. She did most of the work there.
And it was, you know what? You could miss it, but it was a really savvy play from Corbett as well. She felt the pressure coming from the scrum. I think originally they were looking to spin, but she just felt the pressure coming from the NB scrum. She said, you know what, I'm taking it out here. Don't let them get anything off of this. And it was a really smart play, and then it was followed up by great carrying. Just one tackle, two tackles, sidestep, instep, and got them right up to the 5. So really gave them the momentum they needed to just push it over there. This is a tough one on the angle for Emily Powell, but she's been good. So good strike. It looks down the middle. What a
Wow.
kick. Made it look easy. Made it look easy. So Emily Powell is proving to be a problem from the tee.
She's had a great tournament. Very competent 10.
So Spruce, you know, this is a point in the game where it's tough. 7 minutes left, and it's a 2-score game at minimum.
Yeah, just under 7 minutes. Like you said, it's a 2-score game. They're going to have to get at it. Let's see what they've got to offer us here.
Laurence Cormier with the restart again. Taking well to 22 there. They want to kick it out of bounds here. Straight to Emily Powell. It's kept in field, though. Greenlaw on the pickup. Got free a little bit, but intercepted there, actually. That was a sneaky little play. I think it was the winger on the far side. Oh, it was a knock-on, though. That could have been cool. You could see, like, she almost, like, tricked her, like she was going to go tackle and slid off in between where she was passing it to and got the ball in her hands, but just a slight knock there on the far side. Sophia Yeroshenko?
I would call it Yeroshenko.
Yeroshenko.
And she is undoubtedly a member of the new Ukrainian Newfoundland community.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Our bus driver, shout out to Andre. He was also on that community, so.
Fantastic.
There's a lot of Ukrainians in Spruce as well. We have a Ukrainian on the U19 men's too, Kirill.
Excellent.
Kirill Shrylakolova.
Excellent. Great new members of our community here in St. John's and Newfoundland.
Honestly, we love to have them. Keep coming. They seem to like it here too. You know, Canada's a beautiful country, as we all know. I haven't been to Newfoundland myself since I was like almost 16. Was the last time I was here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was here touring.
Well, welcome back.
Touring with Youth Ontario Rugby and stuff like that, and so it's a bit of a small. I don't want to call it a homecoming, but it's kind of what it feels like a little bit. It's been awesome to be back. So, and you know, obviously everyone who comes here, it's a beautiful place to be. So just a bit of a chatting there. Justin was just getting some counsel there from the touch judge on the far side, just talking about something.
Okay.
Informing the players of the discussion, which obviously we don't have the cup on the door or anything like that, so we can't really hear.
Shy of 5 minutes left remaining in the game, perhaps plus some injury time.
Yeah.
New Brunswick need a score here now.
Yeah, you can feel this is a big moment in the game for them. They got to get it on the board because they immediately got to come back, and again, and chasing the clock is not something you want to be doing. So you can see Kelly Greenlaw's kind of lined up in the pocket there a little bit. So this might be like Emery Bolin running the quick tip and a little pocket pass out to Greenlaw. She's keeping the inside line here, though. There it is. Boland out to Ella. Did really well with the hands there. Ella McLean on a good carry as well. Deemed falling down there, so not high by the referee, Justin. Mishandled there by Gigi Smith. It's going to be off the New Brunswick hand, out of bounds. So it is going to be a rock throw at the line there. So well dealt with. There was a good little bit of interplay from the centers of Emery Boland and Ella McLean on MB. But just a small mistake at the end there. The Rock doing this 4-man again. So a little bit, like I said, it's a bit of a rock, paper, scissors line out. If they see they're not going to go front here. Oh, they will. They just want to match the jump. They were confident, and it goes straight to hand. So, a bit of a swirling throw.
Errant pass.
Yeah, errant pass for sure. So they're being met by New Brunswick defensively in their own end. Getting on the outside here. I believe that's Kaylin Halko on the far side there in 11, I think. Oh, no, maybe that is the replacement, Sophia. Sorry about that. So good run for Sophia getting up there. Rock showing that they're willing to play in their own end as well. Maybe they're thinking they just want to play with it as much as they can to kill the clock a little bit. Give MB less of a chance. Jessie Penny's down in the middle of the field. Oh, it's just fixing a cleat, so she's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh no. She's had a great game, so didn't want to see her go down.
She sure has.
Good carry there. Emma Bridgman. But in fringe of the ruck there, so MB gets a chance here. I think they should keep it in hand. They are. Emily Duffy says, give me the ball. Give it to me, and you can see why. Boshing over the Rock captain there, Corbett. It's out quick. Cormier attacking the line. Read well and attacked well. They have numbers on the outside here if they move it. Boland, McLean, outside, tried to hit Spence, didn't go to hand. Greenlaw picks up. Juking, jiving, fending, fixes it. They infringe again. Next one might be a warning, honestly.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Newfoundland, keep that up. They're going to be due a yellow card here if they're not careful.
Ball back in play here. That's Molly Dixon on the carry there. Back up to the 5, the Rock. Oh, it's turned over there. I didn't see if it was steal or if it was just bobbled, but the Rock come out with it. Quick box, but it's floating. That wind is hard to deal with when it's going against you on the box. Knock-on advantage being played now for Spruce, but they have the ball. They have the numbers on the left here. If they take the look up, she is. Bro sees it, identifying. Miss pass out. Great carry. It's well tackled, though. They're almost up to the 5. Can they keep it in? Ball's bobbled again. Oh, it was well identified by Bro on the mismatch on the blind side there. And just couldn't keep it. She found LaRue on the miss pass, and it looked really dangerous for a sec there.
Nice piece of advantage played by the referee again.
They needed that score, though. We're down to 2 minutes now. So if they could have punched that one in, they got a chance to bring it right back down. But so it will be an NB put in here, but they are looking for a quick one. They don't even need the convert, really. So they probably want to score, just drop kick it and see if they get it and just go right back and get the ball back in play, which you have seen before.
Well identified. They need that second score anyways, and the convert of 2 points won't help them. Big scrum by Newfoundland there. That may seal it. We're under a minute here.
Yeah, unfortunate there.
Too bad. New Brunswick really had some daylight down that blind side. I thought they were going to punch one in.
Yeah, you felt that little just turnover there on that blind side where Bro identified that miss pass out to LaRue, and then just didn't get the execution off on it. That was the moment for sure. They needed that, and then just to get back to half and get the ball back in play immediately.
Could be looking at the final play of the game here.
Yeah. Another line-out issue for Spruce, unfortunately. Rock comes up with it. Surely they're just going to kill the clock here. They're going to find their pack girls and just run it down. All they have to do is keep it really simple. They don't. They lost the support there. And Duffy's off with it, tapped down. There's a Spruce player down on the far side, but Duffy wants to get it back in play. They know they have to score. The scoreboard clock could be slightly off the referee clock, so there is a chance here if they can score right away.
undoubtedly some injury time. Great rock by New Brunswick.
The replacement front row on the far side there, Gabby Leverette, is the one that's down. So we're receiving some attention. So Spruce is trying to get the score here, a man down. Never easy. Laurence Cormier wants it in her hands. Out to Plattis. Plattis is tackled very well there by Picard. Out to that blind side again. They're really looking for it. Bro wants to work the blind side really well, but they end up out of bounds. So that's definitely going to spell the end of the game for sure. There it is. So the Rock victorious and well deserved as well. They played it through their strengths extremely well. The educated boot of Emily Powell really kept them in the game and put the scoreboard pressure on, especially that time where she got the penalty kicking, made it 13-12. It put a ton of pressure on MB on the scoreboard. So
sure did. And I got to say, in very, very difficult conditions, I thought both teams did a great job keeping the ball tight, and they played to their strengths. And congratulations to Newfoundland and a hard-fought victory. And also congratulations to the New Brunswick Spruce. They put up a great fight here this afternoon.
There was a lot of good players out there. I'm looking at some stuff for player of the game type stuff. Jessie Penny had an unreal game, scoring the 2 tries and stuff like that. It doesn't always go to the try scored. Emily Powell also good, but Corbett exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Unreal work rate out there, making really savvy plays. You can tell why she's got the big C. Corbett work rate was unbelievable, and definitely my lady of the match for sure in that one.
Mine as well. Well, that is going to conclude the broadcast here from the Swilers Rugby Complex. A couple of quick shout-outs before we go to Mark Sexton for providing the equipment and the excellent camera work all weekend. Thank you very much.
Shout out to both of you guys for getting me on.
Yeah, well, thank you, Emrys, for joining as well.
Yeah, I had a ton of fun. Mark keeps telling me to make sure I get my tape up.
To all the sponsors, to all the volunteers, the referees, the fans, but most importantly, the players who came out and provided the crowds here with excellent rugby all weekend.
Absolutely, showing why Atlantic Canada should be getting more attention in rugby, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, and safe travels home to you, my friend.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Killed it. Yeah, killed it. Thanks, Mark. I'll stay in touch with you, man. Yeah, for sure. Well, that was fun. You're good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, bounced off me well. It was awesome.
What can I do, Mark, to help you with any of this gear?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
It takes me 10 minutes to pack it up.
Okay. Well, I'm staying for a minute. If you
gotta
want
stay
something,
for a minute.
if you want something passed down or down the ladder.
I gotta find my boys.
Okay.
Steve, you can just put that back. It was in the storage room.